What is up, legends? We getting right into this now. All right, so I'm gonna be trying to get Typheria's partner in this video, but I definitely want to show you what I have done so far as like the characters, everything else. Now, I ended up with this build, and the funny thing is I don't feel like changing it. I could like go ahead and tweak different things, but the main thing I was really worried about right here is making sure that I had enough experience strikes, because experience strikes combined with what Typheria does is actually a lot of sustain and keeping you alive. Now, gain fixed damage equal to 20% of the damage dealt, cannot see 20% of maximum health. So this is a damage base. You get a shield out of that. So literally every time she hits something, she do 200 shield every single time that she hits somebody, and she does the damage with it, which is amazing. She does a lot of damage, and I got 3 of those cards. That means that she's going to always do a lot of this damage and then shield. I would have liked to get like a dupe of fighting spirit, but no, it kind of like is what it is, because what that does is that'll mean that I can actually make Flash go off a lot more. I like the hue with Flash more than anything else, and then everything else is kind of like base hardcore. Then you have Fatal Strike coming in, but essentially with this kit, what I want her to actually do is I want her to do all that damage but still save everybody at the same time. And then I even got Protective Shout as well to come in and help with that, because you take a lot of damage this league, more than you do other leagues. Like, it uses more damage, but you're getting damaged more as well. And the same thing over here, they get more counterattack. You see both of these over here counterattack. They did not roll into Epiphany, which is fine. I just wanted the counterattack in both of them, and then give her a little bit more AoE, because she literally has no AoE right now. So I gave her Spike Shield, which actually hits really hard for some reason, and then you get an extra hit on top of that if you get a destroy out of it. And then everything else over here, you have your gear, which I didn't get anything over here as far as like the weapon, but we have the Brilliant Eternal Flame right here, which is going to give extra damage on exhaust cards of 40%. So every time I do this, she's getting extra damage on that, which is amazing. And over here at the start of the battle, draw 1 exhaust card, which she has exhaust cards anyway, and then 40%. Basically, I don't think I have a lot though. Yeah, I don't think I actually have a lot on that, but it is what it is. At if at max 40% damage, which was a pretty nice one. Again, we can roll this into other things, and I may try to gamble again and try this again, and maybe get some Epiphany experience strikes. But I literally want this 3 times, no matter what. I just want, like, that's what I want. When 3 cards of the cost are higher, you get the stockpile, and then when at the end of the turn, and then if 1 or more AP remaining, vulnerable to all enemies, which that does kind of like happen a lot when depending on who I have out there with her. So that ended up really well. We had Typheria, same theme. Again, I would definitely like more of these, but same theme to keep us alive. This is allowing me to do longer runs. Basically, is she's gonna throw out shield and heal, not as much, but she's healing at the same time doing that. So when I have them do that in the same round, if I'm about to get hit with something that's probably going to take off 50% of my health, and I only got 1200 life because the modifier like wrecked my HP, this is going to keep me alive basically. So between the both of them, and then you get the fortitude on that, I'm just trying to go along with that. And then I got Rally, which got nerfed, but it's still useful for what it is. And then I got Event Horizon, basically to give AP. I'm just looking for more HP and then dual creation. But the more so, what I am looking for right now is I want more creation and destruction, basically. If I can get 4 of them, I'd be gassed. But then we also have Form Conversion over here, which draw 2 archetypes, double the effect for return on getting Fortitude and reduce the cost of this card. So it's basically a free card, basically, and then end up getting doubled. And over here we have Harpoon case right here on create 1, which is useful. And then we have the increased shield and heal, which is amazing, by the way. Now, at the start of the turn, if an exhaust card is in draw pile, I have 30% chance to draw an exhaust card, which is good. When there are 6 or more cards in the hand, increase damage by 24%, which is pretty good. And then we just didn't have anything over here. But the dormant seed is good. When shield is gained through this card 100%, fix shield 1 per turn, which is also pretty nice. So when you put them together, these two together, and they're doing that type of stuff, you usually have a shield all the time going, which is like just amazing. I wish they had better AI for that. Of course, she took the she took the luster of that, because that, and that's my, like, I think that's like my early season 1 build with her. And like, I don't see any reason to change it, because I just ended up with like really disgusting stuff where I do have one for this season, but I'm just not gonna do it. You see that shield right there? Like, you have like no chance of being hurt. Like, it's amazing. All right, so let's try to get Tiana, basically. I don't think I have anything in the shop for that. And what about over here? I'm usually always summoning on the partners over here. Do I have... just one? I'll do it. I'm after partners now more so than characters. Damn. Okay. Oh, it faked out. Because it definitely didn't glitch. Alright, a striker. I actually don't need a striker, though. What do you do? I have to look. Because you can't look here. Agent info. Increase damage of extra attacks. Oh, that's not bad. 15% when skill card is used the first time assigned. 25% damage extra. 200%. Oh, that's actually really good. I was hating on you, but that's really good. And you draw 1 card for that? Okay. Obviously, I want to get Janet, because like critical chance of 1 cost card, that's amazing. And dark skin waifu on top of that. Game is like FU though. I wish they give a selector for that, because I'm 100% picking Janet. But these are all the cards. I'm just gonna, like, all of my orange is going in here. Basically, I'm just trying to take all the partners. So if there is a time that I can like skip partners here, I don't want to skip her, because she's pretty universal and what she can actually do. Outside of like the order, you have good use out of all of this. You can put it on another character if you want, and then her ego also works with other characters as well. So you can use her in other places if you don't necessarily want to use her on Typheria, but we want to use her on there, and then I can give Nia back her card. We're at right now 17. We should proc it here, right? Yeah. There we go. get you out there eating burgers. They say hold all these Etched. There we go. Now where am I at for this? 62? I'm not doing it. She's fine the way that she is. I did use the dupe on her, so she's at 1 right now. I don't know. Is it worth it? Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna leave it as is. All right, so again, like I said, the goal, we are going to change out.
Tiana, どうしたんですか、艦長。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to make a new build. I may not have enough. I might have enough for that, but... Oh, I did. I made it. Barely. Alright, so there she is. She's, and you don't have to do anything else beyond that, which is pretty good. And I'm not going to obviously get a dupe. We just want to get it on with the character. We potential wise only need like 1 more. I'm not going to do common any higher than that. But we need we don't have any more of these. Obviously this is weekly limited. I wish we can get this in other places so we can just get it done faster, but kind of like it's what it is. I just have to wait until next week to do that. I don't have anywhere else to get it right now. The store is empty for that as well. So what I'm essentially basically like just gonna go in and try to get 3 of these and have them be Epiphany more so. That's the most important thing that I want overall, which kind of like sucks because I did get the major one for this, but you know, you can't have everything. You just got to go back and get what you get for the most part, and then hope that stuff happens. The reason why I didn't do remanifestation because I don't have 3. I wanted 3 in general, and I can only get the 1 dupe out of it, and I just left it because it worked out well, and then I got pretty good gear on her, including with the dormant seed and everything else like that. And then I ended up getting the increased shield gain amount by 15%. You don't get that every time, by the way. It happens like maybe 30% of the time, so it's not easy to actually get this. That's pretty nice for these types of characters as well. And yeah, so we are fleshing out nicely. I am probably going to just build Kayron myself because I got to test him, and I'm probably just going to build him at this point. I'm just leaving him there right now while I'll build more resources. I don't know what the next character is going to be as well as far as element, and it could be dark. That character looks like is going to be a dark unit, and then I already have Chizaru, and then I don't even use her, but then we have Ren down here as well, which I like to bring back and actually use eventually. Then you got Renoa. So I might like leave him at 55 forever. He's a fun unit though, which is unfortunate. And then I have Luke down here, and then Mei Lin, who's a fire unit, which I'm probably going to... Mei Lin might be the next character that I build up from base because she's a fire unit. And I have Selena and Lucas there, but there's no reason to leave her there. It's not like she's a bad unit. So I'll probably work on getting her up because all I have right now is Veronica, and Veronica is more of a support hybrid unit than anything. So love her because she was my very first 5-star unit, but As far as dedicated damage, I'm gonna need to bring her up. Do I even have? You're not a striker, right? What partner do I have for this? Oh yeah, I do have her, a Priscilla. Okay, we'll assign Priscilla to you. That is a voice. You know, I have to build her and everything else. She's adorable, by the way. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. All links are in the description. Hop in, have some fun with us, and I will see you guys soon. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.